It's Hey, what's good, fam? We got Power Slap 19, Sweet Talk. Whoa. Are you ready? Have you ever thought about taking on a ninja? Have you ever thought about taking on a ninja in the 80s where it's neon like? Well, I got a guy who's going to. Bryan, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How you doing today?
Good, man. It's good to see you in person again.
Absolutely, same here.
We just talked about it before we hit record, but your weight's great.
Yes, sir.
And you don't need no sauna for you.
Nope. I'm gonna be there, nice, healthy, really, really hydrated, really, really full.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Good for you, man. And I love this. I had this moment with a few of the guys. You're included, Hayden Johnson as well. But I love the fact that I could be a small part of you wanting to get in on this game, and now you're here.
Yeah, man. We had 3 interviews before.
3 interviews, yeah. First was with Tyler.
With Tyler, and then we did one with Dolo.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
And then you did one with just me.
Yeah. So, dude, it's like you spoke it and then you made it happen. That alone, you've got to feel very fulfilled.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a great feeling to put in the work, put in the effort, and have it be noticed by one of the biggest organizations in the world. And now I get to fight for it.
Yeah. Is it pure excitement for you going into this?
Yeah.
Because you're a quieter guy, but you're also like internally, I know you're an exciting guy, you know?
I mean, I'm quiet when the need is to be quiet. And I've learned that over the years of martial arts and 36 years of it, man. Like, you have 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. So what should you do? You should watch, you should listen, you should shut the fuck up.
I love that. You got to teach that to your wrestlers.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I don't tolerate talking when I'm teaching. I don't like when students sit on their butts when I'm teaching. I think it's like a sign of disrespect to a teacher. Like, oh, I'm just going to chill out while you're teaching, right? No, sit on your knees, be perked up, be ready to go.
You've coached forever, right? When we first met up with that initial interview with Tyler, it was kind of centered around like weight cutting and things. Like, talk to this guy that's helped so many strikers hit their weight and do it healthily. So you had like you just said, 30 plus years of coaching and teaching. Do you have any students that you've kind of kept in contact with that are hitting you up like, oh man, you're going to get up there and do this thing?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. A lot of my younger students are hitting me up like, hey, coach, are you really doing this? And I'm like, yeah, man. Like, it's my dream to fight in the UFC, and this was my opportunity, so I took it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I always chase your dream.
I love that. I was talking with Destiny a few days ago, and we talked about that. How the older I get, it's more of a soapbox for me, like it really is, of how people just, I don't know, bro, if people just give up because it's overwhelming because now they have a wife, they have the kids, or time has passed or whatever. But as I get older, I gravitate to people like you, to people like Destiny, who really do live their life. The age is nothing but a number. You can still achieve shit, man.
You can, bro. You can achieve anything that you put your mind to as long as you're willing to put in the work and embrace the suck.
Embrace the suck.
Embrace the suck, bro.
The Jocko saying, yeah?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
I don't know. That's just what I grew up being raised by. Like, just embrace the suck, embrace the grind, and push through the hard times.
So you say growing up, you got that. Was that like a dad thing or a mom thing?
My dad.
Dad.
My mom always just told me to keep going. That's it.
I love
She's the best inspiration. Yeah, she's going to be out here for this fight too.
She is?
Yeah, she's coming from San Diego.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Is dad coming out too?
No.
Okay. The mentality with the motivation and with the experience, despite that fighting is a younger man's game. And I've had similar conversations with Vern, Kathy, you know, because we're the old boys in the room, you know what I mean? But with all that, you've got to feel like, because you have that experience, because you've coached so many people, that this isn't anything that's going to make your focus flinch. You're going to go in and get the job done.
I am. When I go out there, with any competition that I'm doing, my main focus is the person in front of me. Right now, there's yes, in the long run, in the end of the day, it's with wrestling and jiu-jitsu, it's a tournament format. So like, I got to go match to the finals, right, to get that belt. It's the same thing with this, but 1, there's no wrestlebacks, and 2, I got 1 shot, right?
Interesting.
I got 1 shot to do this. I got to do it right. So I'm focused. I don't fucking care about cameras. I don't care about the lights. I don't care about Dana White sitting over there. Like, he's my boss. Yeah. I don't care about Frank. Yeah, he's my boss. I'm there to do a job for those people. My job is not to focus on what everybody else is doing around me. My job is to focus on that man right there and put him to sleep.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm here to do.
And whatever happens, it doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go out there and do my job.
You're a process guy. Yeah. I remember this. So growing up, obviously hip hop fan. So my era is like, the early era is like Death Row and all that. And then later on you had Rockefeller with Jay-Z and all that kind of stuff, right? And I remember watching this interview with Jay, and at the time in the hip hop world, guys were coming out with like hockey jerseys, and like all these different clothing lines. You had Fat Farm, FUBU, Rough Riders, all this stuff. And the question was posed to Jay of like, what was it like to get that first car or whatever, right? And he just straight up said that it didn't last. You wouldn't know that because motherfucker's a billionaire and shit, he's definitely living that life. But he full on admitted it was the process that was the fun. The car and all that kind of stuff is cool and you do it, you've earned it. But if you're not willing to go back and do that thing and realize that's the fun part, then success isn't going to be what you think it is.
Well, you're not gonna have success without service, right? And serving the community that supports you. So yeah, he's right in the aspect of, yeah, it dries up, but it only dries up if you don't give back. Right? That's just
Yeah.
greed, dude. Like, yeah, you can have the coolest, fanciest cars. I know millionaires and billionaires that drive piece of crap cars. Not piece
Yeah.
of crap, but like, you wouldn't think that they're millionaires,
Yeah.
you know?
That's real.
And they're humble people. They're just like us. They all breathe, they all bleed. And it's about how you treat yourself and how you treat the people next to you and around you. Are you being supportive, or are you always just,
Right. Right.
or instead of here?
Yeah. No, that's real, man. Those are good thoughts. And all those things and all those reasons are what get you to this point that's, coming up on Friday. Um, have you done the little things, gone through the Instagram of your opponent, gone through some of his other matches, or done any setting at all with that?
No, it's his debut as well. So the only research I
But he does
did,
have that pro wrestling background, and I'm just curious if you got to see how he moves, his attitude, all that kind of stuff.
I have a real wrestling background. I mean, I'm just gonna be real, dude. Like, I have a real wrestling background. I have a real background in working with fighters that fight in the UFC, that won world championships. I have a background in working with Olympic gold medalists. Like, I have a background in being a world champion in jiu-jitsu, being national champions in different styles of wrestling. You have to push through those things. Like, the only thing I needed to know was how tall he was. That's it. That's it.
I love that.
Other than that, like, everything else is going to come from here, and it's going to come from right here. Right? What else is there? I just need to know how tall he is so I know how high to measure when I'm teaching, when I'm training.
Dude, I never got the Zen vibe from you in such a real way before. Yeah, that's why we do these things in person. Yeah, you really like, I don't give a shit.
I don't, man. I'm here to fight, bro. This is my job. I'm a professional athlete, and I'm going to conduct myself as such.
Yeah, I love that. That reminds me, I don't know if you saw a clip of it or the documentary, but when when Connor came out with this documentary, they were showing like different things leading up to that particular fight. And Dana comes in with, I think it was Lorenzo in the scene. And they're like, oh, so-and-so, it's space me who the opponent was, but they had to give him a new one on a really short notice. And Connor just smiles and goes, they're all the same. It doesn't matter. I get that they're all the same vibe from you a little bit.
Well, if you think about it, man, like, everybody has the opportunity to be knocked out, right? Everybody does. Doesn't matter who you are. You have an opportunity to be knocked out because you're breathing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I've trained for every possible scenario that's going to be presented on that stage. That includes clubbing from a taller opponent.
Yeah.
Do
you feel like anything can surprise you?
I mean, unless he like sticks his finger in my eye and rips it out, like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
rules within the sport. Like, do people think it's not a very safe sport? I mean, that's their opinion.
Yeah.
But there's rules and regulations for a reason. There's fouls, there's disqualifications, there's things for those reasons, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a fight. Whether there's multiple blows being thrown or just one, it's a fight.
It's funny, dude. I was talking with, so right before I interviewed Damien, um, a buddy of mine was going off about the head trauma and power slap and blah blah blah. So it's kind of like it was already kind of getting to me a little bit, you know. So
Then
I
don't
was
sign up.
so I was talking with Damien. And I was just like, okay, here's the deal. Okay, let's talk about this. And I just went bop 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 and went through it. And at the end of the day, despite what you think, it still takes preparation. This isn't some temple bullshit the way you think it is. You still got to prep. You still got to study. You still got to put in work. Okay, yeah, ass. We don't need to do box jumps, maybe. But it's still, if you don't take it serious, that's when you get hurt. That's when you get injured. And the fact that you know that and you're doing that, I can sense and feel that like that you do have all that confidence going into this match, knowing that that can happen and doesn't scare you.
It doesn't scare me, bro. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I go to sleep. He's not gonna have opportunity to put his hands on me. I strike first.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I
That's
mean?
real.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him, and I have very good accuracy. I have a great coach, and we work power, precision, and accuracy, and speed.
So
So
the papas, as we call it.
it's it's an amazing feeling to have the knowledge and the ability to be able to break down the mechanics of a slap,
Sure.
and have a coach that is also able to break down the mechanics and process it. And the people that I surround myself with that aren't in power slap but are getting into it, right? That have helped with multiple fighters over the years. Like Orlando Jimenez is one of my other coaches that helps me out in Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
So um it takes a village, and that village is here fighting also. You know what I
That's
mean?
cool.
Like,
Yeah, yeah. I felt that. I
who
felt
else can
that.
say that their coach is still currently actively ranked number 6 in the world in the sport that you're doing, and you're trying to be a world champion in, right?
Yeah.
That
Dude.
inspires me. Like, it doesn't matter how many years of experience in martial arts I have. That this is power slap. This is new to me. So I'm gonna go to the best. I'm gonna reach out and ask questions to the best. I send questions to Rob. I send questions to Pona. I send questions to Isaiah. I send questions to the Bell.
Yeah.
Like, I reach out to people that I want to learn from because they are
And
the
not just any the best
best
champions.
of the best,
Yeah.
right? But in that same aspect, in that same breath, you can learn from anybody, dude. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a master at your craft.
Yeah.
Somebody else is going to have a different approach. And I said this on your
You did. Absolutely. You
on the
did.
very first interview.
Very first interview. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely did. Yeah.
You can learn from anybody,
You
bro.
can learn from anybody. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, and that's real. I think that's, to kind of bring it full circle, I think that's what our types of personalities and like destiny, I was just saying, that's what another thing that keeps you going. If you're smart, you're not smart. You know what I mean? You can always get that little nugget or whatever. And I think that's real, man. I love that. I love that attitude. Bryan, man, it is coming. We will find out. I can obviously tell and sense and all that good stuff that you're already dialed in, you're zoned in. It's just a matter of doing the job. Is there anything else you want to put out into the world, say about your opponent or the match or anything leading up to it? We're getting close now.
Step up or step out. Like, you're in my fucking way.
All right.
That's it, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll end on that. Fam, Power Slap 19, it's going down. Watch it. Are you breathing? Watch it. Bryan, thank you for coming on, bro.
Thank you, bro.
It's good to see you.
Appreciate you.